on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Berg and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline, courtside, David Aldridge. A moment now to check out some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Their names are similar, and sometimes people get confused. Brown said, Coach Brad Stevens does it a lot. He draws up the play and says Jaylen, but puts JT on the clipboard. We look at each other like, all right, bro, one of us is going to get the bucket. It doesn't even matter. Kevin, back to you.
Both capable, D.A., thank you. Defenses tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
That's it. So the next starting five. We got Ayers. Jordan is out there with Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guard. Brown the small 4 with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the center position. Here's Walker with the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Passes to KD. Over Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Walker the pass to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time for Walker.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Here's Irving. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Outside, KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now gets to Tatum. And the jump by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker leading the charge. And here's Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Durant. And stolen by Tatum. 4-on-3 break. Here's Smart. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So it's the Celtics now. With a 9-point lead. Walker finds Brown. now. Tatum, defended by Durant. 6 to shoot. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 8.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Pass to Green. Got a piece of it. In a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Outside Durant, front past the arc. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. And Fournier gets the take. Oh!
That's right. This guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, one, does one team make a statement? And two, how does the other team react to that?
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Joe Harris. Lon Shumpert has come in for James Harden. And it's Brown in for Irving. Here's Tatum after the made shot from KD. Celtics passing it around. Outside Fournier to the middle. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. And it's good. With time running down to the shot clock. Tatum's got 15 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Floats one, and the layup good by Brown.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Tatum on the wing. Thompson passes to Ojala. And here's Fournier. Takes a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Pritchard. And again, it's Boston converted.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Shumpert dishes to Durant. The high post shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 8 points for him.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in.
Wow!
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Brown the pass to KD. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Ojala. Thompson left side. The pass to Pritchard. Tatum looking around. In transition, here come the Nets. Shumpert's running. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, guys, there's a short list of players in the NBA who will be able to keep up with Shumpert on a fast break.
Outside Tatum. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we did a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand ball, moving fast, playing great defense, and I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, they've got him on Shumpert. He's out there with Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the four. So it's the Celtics now. To the three-pointer from Katie. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Harris is checked in for Durant. James Harden comes in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Brown.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
You see, Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
Claxton, and there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Right side, Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. Harris outside. Outside, Jordan. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a face.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the money. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Irving. 29 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Hits it from three-point range. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's going to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Passes it to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Brown. He's got 11. Trying to get open is Thompson. Shot's good by Walker.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 17. Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Tatum no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Some changes for Brooklyn. KD is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Shumpert comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Back to Durant. A good finish at the rack off the slip feed. And it's 13 points for KD.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And now, the first time out of call here for Boston. This game coming on the heels of the win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Irving. He's got 10. Puts up a 3. No good from Durant. Celtics leading by 14. Up top, Tatum. Funded by Shumpert. Round the pass to Tatum. Over Shumpert. Tatum's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And Green slams it in.
Well, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy hoop. Nice.
Now, here's Brown. His last outing with 20 points. And here's Tatum for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Celtics out in front. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
Yeah, that's just many turnovers, especially on forced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play on time.
James, thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. It's been quite a night so far for him. Taking a look at the Celtics, Jack, what do you think?
The difference to me has been their offense in the paint. If they've had a mismatch, they take full advantage. They make a smart entry pass, not trying to force the ball. The opening's not there.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, after the field goal percentage they allowed in the first half, it's time for them to get tough. That's right, tough. If they're going to stay in this game, they'll need to turn this into a street fight. Get physical. Let some elbows go. Yes, let them go. And guys know they're going to be no more easy baskets in here. Let them know that.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
But maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Jordan with the bucket.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Boston leading by 10.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time and it pays dividends on the floor.
It's Smart with the drive. Williams throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here, at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now here's Smart, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Harden inside the 3-point line. It's good from the top of the key.
And no one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about it, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you think that it's going to get a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And that one falls for Fournier.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Brown against Smart. On the wing, Harris. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Boy, the two-man game ignited by Joe Harris. You have to respect his shot, and that makes him a threat as a passer.
Ojale, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shoots. The shot by Ojale, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. Luke Cornett comes in for Mo Wagner. And Walker subbed in for Smart.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 9. And Walker kicks to Cornett. Here's Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got his second basket.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
There's the pass to Shumpert.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ojale passes to Walker. They double-team Walker. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Cornett passes to Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Walker's got 12 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Thompson. And it's Brown in for Ojale. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside, Cornett. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Brown against Walker. Brown dishes to KD. Tries from 16, and it's good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range because that is money in the bank.
Brown outside. Inside. And finished off by Brown.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Celtics out in front, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Johnson. Durant is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Amon Shumpert. And it's Pell into the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Cornette. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Johnson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Here's Claxton. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Johnson. There's the three. That shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And for the Nets, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Pass to Llewellyn. Fires from 14. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. Now, here's Neesmith. He's tightly guarded, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for. And some changes here for the Celtics. Mo Wagner's checked in for Luke Cornette. And it's Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Landry Shamit's checked in for the Nets. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Luwawu. Second shot opportunity. They get it again. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. He gets that one.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Shamet on the wing. And the shot goes down.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And the Celtics win possession here. Tatum kicks to Wagner. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Mo Wagner is a very capable shooter, and it doesn't matter what kind of situation it is. That time gets into his catch-and-shoot bag.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Durant, there are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Brooklyn.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet, too.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Shamet the pass to Llewellyn. Here's Pell on the wing. Johnson. From 18 feet away. Rebound by Williams.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Tatum. And it's good, 2 points. Tatum's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Ooh, ooh.
Here's Johnson. Fires for three. And Tatum pulls it down. And slammed up by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shamet. The three. And no good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now, here's Shamet trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum's shot is off. Here's Luwawu. Back to Johnson. Shamet on the wing. And so is Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.